Hello, board members. How we doing this fine Thursday afternoon? Well, I hope, as it is Tactical Thursday. Wait, Tactical Thursday. Yeah, not Action Tuesday, Tactical Thursday. We're going to be jumping into a brand new module since we finished up Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses last week. We got both endings, and there was no secret third ending, which made me very, very sad. But this week, we're going to be jumping into what I would call a classic, absolute classic PS1 module, Parasite Eve. I don't know how it's going to look, obviously, with the emulation, and, you know, we have to emulate it from the original PS1 onto my PC. So it's definitely a CD and the PS1 attached to my computer. But I don't know how the emulation's going to, you know, transfer over. Hopefully it looks okay. Oh, man. Oh, feel that Final Fantasy vibe, but in modern times with guns. Renaissance. You want to talk about some character building? This is full of it. Fusion. Some VTOL jets flying through New York. Well, one of them looks like a VTOL. The other two look like actual regular fighters. Selection. A blonde lady. A redheaded lady with claws. A big old pool of stuff. Conception. Gross. That big old blob is doing other stuff. It's the same blonde lady. That's a horse on fire. Now they're blowing up the blob. Evolution. That's a boat blowing up. That's multiple boats blowing up. Liberation. The worst foes lies within the self. Parasite Eve. Do we get the voiceover? I don't remember now. No, it doesn't seem like we do. Alright. Hello? Oh, there we go. What? Why is it not recognizing? Hold on. It's doing odd things again where it's not recognizing my controller for some reason. Oh, that's why. I defaulted to the wrong thing. That's fine. We'll take that. Alright. Alright, there it goes. Ah. New module. And the adventure begins, team. Man, they could do such an amazing remake of this. Why does the Statue of Liberty thing say July on it? Her little, I don't know, stone carving tablet thing? The beautiful city of New York, with what appears to be a Batman statue to brood on. Merry Christmas, 1997. It was truly a great year. Clinton was doing things. The economy was up. Nickelodeon was booming. I was probably I would have been a mere 10 years old. Let me know if it's too loud or whatever. Man, what's wrong? You're the one who wanted to come to the opera. Name, Aya Bree. Age, 25. Occupation, NYPD officer. Sound like it's fine? All right, great. Not going to change her name. Nope, sorry, team. We're keeping this one. She's just Aya. It's just how it's going to be. I'm not... Nope, I'm not... I care for this character too much. Aya Bread, yeah. I care for this character too much. We're just going in as it is. She gets disrespected badly enough in the second one and the third one of these that she doesn't deserve more of it right now. But I will call her Aya Bread. I'm okay with that. Aya, I don't know. You're right. I'll try to have more fun. It's wintertime in the city. Aren't you glad you decided to go out with me? I even had my dad get the best seats for us tonight. That's not how you... It's not a great way to ingratiate yourself to your date. So line up. We're going to have a great time. You'll see. Yeah, just tell her what to do and tell her she's not being fun. Oh, this has full 360, like, movement. It's not even tank treads. I thought I remember it being tank treads. Enjoy the show. Doorman, please take your seats. The show is about to start. Come on, we better go inside. At a jaunty jog. I don't remember what all the buttons do. Oh, there's our inventory. Okay, so it's just triangle is our inventory. But yeah, so this is the very JRPG style, the tactical RPG style of inventory we've got. We've got a pistol of some sort and a club of some sort, which is far inferior than the gun we have, which makes sense to me. Remember right, wasn't there a way? I swear there was a way to, like, look at what all these little symbols mean to tell you what they mean, but maybe I'm thinking of my player's guide. All right, everyone strap in for this first cutscene. It's a doozy. Strike a pose. Prince. Father, please give me permission to marry Eve. I forbid it! You know well what will happen if you do. Those who succumb to her beauty all die in horrible ways. Prince, you don't understand. She is the one that has suffered from after the deaths. She is evil! Guard, grab her and burn her at the stake. Evil. Father! You are sentencing her to death! Father! You're sentencing her to death! Edward. There's no acting like overacting. Yeah, exactly. Drama! And we get some actual opera music. Like, opera singing. Try to look around and see if I could find a filter option to make it look more like a old school TV. Because there's kind of filters you can put over some of this. But I couldn't find an option to put a filter over this. It's probably in there somewhere. I just don't know, you know, how to use the emulation software from the PS1 to my PC. Oh. Some eyeball stuff going on there. Oh, now that's green. And some people are on fire. They're just on fire suddenly. Oh, now there's more people on fire. Oh, and now the whole place is going up. Just random spontaneous combustion. Ooh, that guy was green fire for a little while. That's fun. Starting off strong. Just crowds of people being lit on fire somehow. Falling off of like second-story balconies, third-story balconies. Almost hitting our main character. She dies for cover. She is a pretty tough NYPD cop. I'll give her that much. It's a strong opening, team. It's a strong opening. Already got her gun out? Man, Jesus. I don't want to... Oh my God, Go, get out of here, now. Love that sound effect of the thud against him. I don't know why it randomly cuts to walking. Might have to see if I can clean up the controls a little bit. Like reduce the dead zone on it or something. I don't know why it's doing that. It shouldn't be. Maybe because I have it in dual shock mode. Hold on, let me try something. Hold on one second. Because I don't know if dual shock mode existed on the PS1. Now that I think about it. We'll do analog. What? Wait, what is it doing? Oh, did that... Apparently that broke it? Okay, maybe that's not gonna work. Hold on. Let's try standard. Ah, there we go. Okay, that's more how I remember it being. There we go. Now it's the D-pad instead of the left joystick. And there's walk mode, and then there's run mode. I have to hold down circle to run. Freeze! NYPD! Actress. You're the only one who seems to be fine. What? Actress. You should be awakening soon. Hey, what are you talking about? Actress. Listen, your cells are trying to communicate. They're calling out. From work. Because they're infected. So now I have to real-time combat. I have to dodge in real time. And now we have... So you see we have our attack turn gauge thing up there. We have our MP, which is our magic points, which we don't have magic yet. And then it tells us how many bullets we've got. Lasers? Yeah, she's got lasers. There's legitimate, like, magic. It's like hyper science magic, but it's magic, basically. Ah. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to skip that. But she said something along the lines of like, my body's getting hot, what's going on? Just as I thought. What is this? What did you do to me? Oh, time to dodge again. Now, I don't remember what I have to access. Do magic, but I will get her alive. Can I? Oh, I can use it from here. Okay, my only thing is I can heal right now. Or I can use an item, but I don't really have. I have a medicine that restores 45 hit points. So I guess that's my HP, not my MP. Oh, we triggered a cutscene. Actors, our bodies are communicating with each other. What? Communicating? What? What do you want? Actress, the more you see the power, the more you use the power, the more you'll become like me. Power? What power? Who are you? Eve. Eve? I'm surprised you don't know me, Aya. You should know me well. What? Oh, God. Cuts. The flashbacks. Why does someone have a baby doll inside of a surgery room? Aya. What? What is this? Aya. What was that? Eve. Ha 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 ha! Well, wait, where are you going? I'm not through with you yet. I still got a gun and a penchant for shooting. Oh, I can go up here. I couldn't remember. Secrets? Always gotta check for the secrets. Because I do remember there being secrets hidden, like, behind the, like, walls and stuff. But apparently not in this one. There are treasure chests, but I think they show them as being, like, footlockers. But could you imagine this with, like, the Final Fantasy VII remaster? Like, graphics and stuff? That'd be so good. Random hole in the ground. She's doing this on her own. I just got close to the hole and this started. Aya, I know she's down there. Sounds like my backups arrived. Forget it for now. No, don't. No, she's down there. Forget it. Oh, right here. Like this. This thing right here is a treasure chest. We got another medicine. I don't remember what's over here. Oh, it's just the other side. Okay. All the dead, burnt people in here. Like, I love that you can actually run through this, even though, I guess, spoilers, there's not really a reason to. Like, there's nothing in here to interact with or whatever. If I remember correctly, yeah. Now, there is some stuff back here. But I love that this implies that all this crazy nonsense started happening. Aya charged the stage to interact with this lady. Can't interact with that, apparently. I thought I remember you being able to, like, interact with these, but I guess not. And then while that was going on, people actually called the police, and then the police showed up, like, legitimately. Wait, I'm a cop. I'm with NYPD. What? Hold on. I'm going to take out my badge. Don't shoot. Of course, it's intercleavage, because why not? Where else would she keep it in this dress she's wearing? I wonder if it's that thing called spontaneous combustion? Who knows? Huh. You think we'll be on TV? Hope this becomes a TV movie or something. Let me patch you up. I don't really need patching up, but alright. Alright, cool, thanks. Hey, why don't you have any injuries? Don't ask me, that's something I want to know. Everyone's gotten burned. A lot of them probably won't make it. Oh, okay. One of these guys gives me bullets. Hey, I've got the same gun. I've got bullets for that if you want. Yeah, give me them bullets. I think I can do it 3 times? Oh, 4 times. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now he's out. Sorry, but I'm out. And I can't give you the ones I have in my gun. So yeah, you actually have to keep track of bullets in this. Not in like a major way. It's literally just like bullet, if I remember correctly. Yeah, just ammo. And the ammo works for like any of your firearms. It's just you have to have ammo. Like if you hit reload, you just put it into your current like active gun. Which is nice. But yeah, that's why I went to go talk to those cops, is just so I can get the ammo I need. Because otherwise, I think it showed you starting out with... Oh. It shows you starting out with like 12 rounds, and it's not a lot. Also, I just like the fact that, like, yeah, an emergency happened and someone called the police, and the police are here now. Also, if you were to look it up, this firearm is a real gun. As a kid, I didn't know much about guns at the time. And I'll kind of explain it as we go, but... like, all these weapons, like an M84F, it's a real gun. But since almost all the guns in this are represented by a letter and then a number, I had assumed they were made up just to put something in your inventory and have different, you know, options for weapons. But then when I got older, I realized, oh, wait, no, these are actual guns with their, like... with their letter and number designation. It's just so truncated, I didn't recognize any of the names of them at the time. Random child? Are you alone? It's dangerous here. You should go. I have the consumption, and... I'm a ghost. I love that she, by the way, that girl, it couldn't be. But she made that like 12-foot drop into this room, probably like a 15-foot drop in high heels, by the way. Notice that she's still wearing some pretty serious high heels. Like, the dress is one thing, the high heels are another thing. I feel like those things would explode off your feet if you were to try that in real life. Let's see. There's iron rings on the side. I can use those to climb out. Forget it. We have another very fun cutscene coming up. It's locked. Locked? I just don't remember if it's before or after you interact with the doors. It's locked. What was that noise? This rat's about to get super character built. Super character building, yeah. Here's the survival horror aspect of this module, by the way. That's pretty messed up. I'm not gonna lie, that's some Silent Hill messed up stuff. Got the rat. All you gotta do is gat the rat. We got 2 XP, and we got free ammo. Sweet. So yeah, everything about this is like a turn-based RPG, except that you move around in real time. Jesus, did Eve do that to the rat? What is going on here? I love how freaked out they all are, too. Like, this isn't normal stuff, and they're acting like it's not. Ah, here, take it. Take everything. It's all on the counter. Don't scare me. Don't scare me. I'm with the NYPD. You're the one that scared me, lady. I was just getting ready. You know, only staff are allowed in here. There was an incident here. You'll have to evacuate. What? You're kidding, right? Hey, I'm not dying here tonight. See ya. This was a job. I'm out. Oh, he didn't make it, team. He didn't make it. So close, yet so far. Nothing. 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 Active working reflection over there, by the way. Oh, there we go. One of them had ammo in it. Okay. I thought so. I thought I remember one of them having something in it. Do you actually have something I can take off the counter? No. Okay, where did he... Oh, this is the... Okay, so there are random combats like this. This is a holdover from, you know... classic... Oh, I gotta wait for my timer to get ready. Nice. Hey, we leveled up. Everything went up by 1 except active time. We got 15 bonus points, which I think are the leveling up mechanic, but I don't remember. And a bunch of ammo. They have to give you just boatloads of ammo at the beginning, otherwise you're gonna run out of ammo very quickly during all the like random encounter fights. I think when I played through this originally, oh, a bunch of dead people. But when I played through this originally, the only time I ever ran out of ammo is there's a specific category of firearm called the submachine gun, and all of them but one of like the 7 or 8 of them, medicine, have an effect on them, like a special characteristic of submachine guns. Characteristic. Ugh. Oh, he wasn't. Oh, he's not dead. You're still alive. Hold on. Let me call the paramedics. Melissa. She is a monster. Don't try to talk now. Melissa? Melissa, you mean the main actress? She probably got to Suzanne, too. You'll have to stop her. No, please, wake up. Hang in there. Actress. She's dead. Well, you should probably put one in her dome, just to be sure. She's still wiggling a little bit over there, though. I don't know how I feel about that. So wait, where's Clown Guy at? Oh, come on. Let me just go check on Clown Guy. Ah, we took our first damage. Ooh, just a one-shot kill. Oh yeah, we're level 2 now, that's right. That's right, I forgot. We're level 2 now. And we leveled up again. 3. More ammo. We do have limited inventory space, so that's something we got to keep in mind. Oh, there's the Clown Guy. It's that clown from the dressing room. Burnt to a crisp. I don't think we ever actually come back and unlock these doors, but I could be wrong. It's been, like, at least 10 years since I played this. Oh, I don't have to interact with the doors. I can just run up and hit them and, like, touch them. Ah! No one expects the dead body to jump out at them. What's this key? Theater key. Okay. Notice, like... nothing. Parrot. Hot, hot, help, help. Also a little box hidden back there with some medicine in it. So this is how you save. If I can get it to activate. Here we go. I better notify the department about what's happened here. Save. So basically you're just calling in a report to the dispatch. Perfect. Day 1 theater, 22 minutes. I can't seem to interact with the bird, so I'm gonna leave. Wait, maybe something is supposed to happen with this bird, but I don't remember what it is now. Oh, there we go. Now he's landed. Hot, hot, help, help. Okay. I thought I remember something else happening with the bird, but I guess not. Now, does the theater key open all the doors? Can't open that. Can't interact with any of... Oh. Ah, here we go. Ah, a diary? November 3rd, Monday. The Christmas show is set. This has been my dream. The main actress has a solo concert at the theater in Central Park. I took all the medicine to get here. I have to get the lead part. All the medication to get here. I'll even sell my soul to the devil if I have to. November 17th, Monday. The cast was announced and Suzanne and I are double cast. I want to play the part alone, but everyone knows she's good. November 21st, Friday. I think I'm overdoing it. My body's getting hotter than ever for some reason. I better take more medicine. December 6th, Saturday. I collapsed today. I lost consciousness after my body got hot. I don't care if I die, I just want to get through this show. December 10th, Wednesday. I passed out again. They told me to go to the doctor and get some rest. If this continues, Suzanne will definitely take my part. I need to get better. I'd better take a lot of medication tonight. December 11th, Thursday. Suzanne was burned in an apartment fire. Is it because I wanted the part so bad? God, forgive me. December 17th, Wednesday. It looks like I'll be the lead. I'd better take more medication and work it. What? I'd better take more medication and work it. I don't know what that means. December 23rd, Tuesday. Opening night. Everything went smoothly. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. We should have the biggest crowd of the season. And I have the solo concert the next day at the park. But I'm not feeling well. I better shape up if I want to get through this. Better take more medication. For what? Why is she taking so much? She must have a drug problem. Another key? Rehearse key. Can I open this? I can. More ammo. If you can't tell, we're still at the beginning of the module where all we really have, only resources we really need are just basic attack actions. A little bit of medication, you know, a little bit of first aid kits and healing potions. Oh, there's the parrot again. I guess these are just changing rooms. It looks like I could open that drawer, but it's not letting me. More ammo. Merry Christmas. Goodbye. Ah, that's what I was expecting to happen. There we go. Evil parrot. Doing evil parrot things. Ooh, one shot. Plenty of medicine now. I'm going to take one of these. I thought I remembered those stacking, but I guess not. So yeah, we're starting to run out of inventory space already, if you can't tell. Do I have any special... No, I still only have my healing powers. go see if this opens those other doors, though. Oh, come on. It's supposed to be random, not every single time. Yeah, we already have over 100 bullets, by the way. Oh, but yeah, so with the submachine guns thing I was talking about earlier before I got distracted, it has a special effect on it that basically it chooses a random enemy on the battlefield at any range and will fire a random number of bullets from like 1 to 7 at it. And when I was using this, the problem is it will choose any enemy, even ones that are outside of its range, which is what that like wire dome looking thing is. And anything outside of that, you have a much reduced chance of actually hitting with a shot. Another medicine. I don't remember. Oh, okay, random encounter. Ooh, it's a lot. So yeah, you see this dome? I think you'll hit anything inside the dome for sure. And anything outside of the dome has a reduced chance to hit. I'd have to check with the tutorial again. And you can switch targets in the middle of attacks. Not that it's necessarily a good idea, because obviously you want to concentrate your fire, but it's just something you can do. Oh, I got caught reloading. One downside to this gun right now is it only holds 6 bullets. Oh, parasite powers have evolved scan. Analyze enemies' HP and weaknesses. You got medicine and some bullets. I think we can hold 999 bullets. And then once we hit that amount, you can't hold any more. Oh, and our inventory space increased by 1. I don't know if that's an effect of... I guess that's got to be an effect of leveling up. Change armor. Set user preferences. Yeah, I don't know what the bonus points are for, though. Can I do anything with this? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, I loved this module back when I was a kid. Unlocked it? Okay. One of my cousins showed me this, and they thought it was interesting, but they couldn't figure out how to like actually do the combat system. So I played around with it like one night for like 4 hours before I finally figured out kind of how the combat and stuff worked, and finally made it past that first boss, the first Eva fight on the stage. And after that, I was basically hooked. Ah. How did you fit in there? Now, one of the weird things about combat that I do remember is that that your armor, the armor you're wearing, determines your attack rate, if I remember correctly. Defense, science, P, energy, critical. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's your gun? I just remember that reading through the book, there was something that it talks about how some aspect of your equipment determines how often you can attack. That's odd. This wall looks like it's about to crumble. Nice. Already found in some secrets. So one of the strategies to keep in mind is that by switching your armor... Nice, there we go. By switching your armor, you reset the like timer on the attacks and stuff. And basically, the longer you're in the fight, the slower your attack rating goes up. So you want to switch armors eventually, and that resets the timer. So we have the invest, or now we have the in Protector. As far as I know, these aren't based off of anything specific. Oh, here we go. This is how we... No? I guess not. Normal armor. And it just says normal armor. But these little slots down here are where you can attach special effects. Like healing or whatever. Same with the guns. You see on the bottom we have the double on the bottom, so we fire 2 bullets per attack. That was the advantage, I think, to the submachine gun, is that... Wait, I forgot to check something. I think that the thing about the submachine gun that was... The only good thing about it was you could fire up to 7 times in a single attack. Otherwise, it wasn't a particularly good firearm. If I remember correctly, weirdly, one of the first guns you get after this kind of starting area is considered one of the best guns in the whole module. The only thing I think, if I remember correctly, that ended up getting kind of busted was shotguns. Shotguns were incredibly good if you loaded them up the right way, because they have the cone effect like a shotgun would have. But in this case, the cone was like absurdly large. Because it extended basically the whole length of the dome aiming area. So it was very easy to hit multiple targets at the same time with it. And then you mix some other stuff. Like, you can actually add special effects to the guns too, like poison bullets or like ice bullets and stuff, to apply effects to the enemies. Freeze! Melissa. I'm Melissa. I am Eve. Melissa. I'm getting hot. Eve. Nucleic domination has finally come to an end once and for all. Nucleic domination. Yeah, what? Incredibly confused in this sudden twist. And everyone talks a bit about the big lady from Resident Evil Village. Eve. Once again! The day for the mitochondria to be free has finally arrived! The main villain of this, as we've just found out, is mitochondria. If you don't know what that is, I didn't either. You should look it up. Oh, okay, so like right there, it's not about necessarily dodging, it's just about, you know, maintaining it. Oh! Ow. Oh man, that was really hard to tell which way I needed to go on that one. Looks like you still need time, girl. Until your mitochondria is completely free. Mitochondria, what are you saying? I don't understand you. Mitochondria! Flashback again. What? Where is this? Is that little girl I saw? No, it's... This is so weird, by the way. As someone who knows what this story turns out to be, it's so strange. That doctor. Wait. Oh no, she escaped during my cutscene. Mitochondria. To be free? Huh? What? I'm trying to remember. I think I need to go. Wait, hold on. I should probably heal. Nice. I don't remember how I get back my parasite points or psychic energy. I'm trying to remember where we go now. I know what happens next, I just don't remember how to get there. Because we're almost done with the tutorial area. Dang, all three again. Okay, so it just builds up while I'm in combat. Yeah, see, it was outside of the dome, so I have a chance to miss. I think it's something really crazy, like inside of the dome is like an 85% chance to hit, and outside of the dome is 50-50 or something like that. Level up. 5, max HP 67, bonus points 70. Still don't remember what the bonus points are for, but... I thought, I might be thinking of the second one. The second one has a similar system with like the leveling up and stuff. But I think in that one you use the bonus points to actually increase your like powers. I don't remember if that's in this one or not. I don't remember where I need to be going now. I'll head out front and see, because there wasn't any other doors in there, right? Let's see, there are iron rings on the side. Climb? Yeah, I don't remember how to get to the next area we need to go to. Like, I know where we're going and what's there. I just don't remember where the connecting room or whatever is. Again, there's no way she'd be pulling that off in those heels. And not because she isn't capable of doing it or it's not able to be done. Just because I don't think the heels would survive it. I guess we can come over here and heal. Oh, good. The random encounter thing didn't go off this time. That is one thing I will say this module maybe not do the best of, is I do remember there being some times if I didn't have the map from the player's guide that I bought, I felt like I would have definitely been wandering around in circles trying to figure out what to do. Are you gonna transform and attack me yet? No? Okay. I thought that one was going to attack me when we released it, but... Alright. Maybe there was something else I missed in here, like I gotta check the piano or something. Ah, that's what it was. I had to check the piano. Where'd she go? Jump in. Another 15-foot drop in these heels. It's probably insane. Oh, they don't even show it. Oh, that is much. That's like a 30-foot drop into this sewer. Nothing ominous about this. one-shot him. We got that crit. Oh, shot again. It'd be nice if that gave you like a benefit to like the timer recharging, or a benefit like, I don't know, besides just you don't use the bullet. Because if you call for an attack and the attack doesn't actually go off, you don't waste the bullet. So that's nice. Oh man. Oh, hey look, Ika, it's a giant frog monster. You're a fan of those, right? Tongue. Tougher than your average rat, apparently. Oh, we caught him in the air. Nice. Let it level up. Frog. Take all that ammo. Yeah, one thing we picked up. Oh, here we go. So an M1911A1. A 1911, an M1911A1 is literally the first gun that was used in World War II. Like that, this is the standard sidearm that was used in World War II. Now, why it says it only holds 6 bullets, I don't know, because classically these things hold 7. Like 7 in a magazine, and I think an eighth one in the tube. So I don't know why it's saying it only holds 6, because it's not a revolver, but whatever. It is a solid upgrade over the other weapon we have. So. 5 more damage, 9 more meters of range or whatever, and it takes 3 shots. It can do 3 shots per turn. Just overall a better weapon. Another thing we picked up that I haven't talked about is this: increases defense power by 1. So there are just raw upgrades that you can get for weapons, like range upgrades and damage upgrades and stuff in the form of these. When you apply these to an item, like if I were to put it on this vest, it stays on the vest, and you can keep adding more of the same kind to it. Later, we'll be able to get one-time use tools that let you pull one of these bonuses off, the whole collective of the bonus off, but you lose everything else on the vest, and the vest itself would go away. So it's kind of a thing of like, do I want to risk pulling this off, or do I use like an inferior thing that I've built up over the the course of time? Of course, as a child, what ended up happening was I would just hoard them and then never end up putting on a weapon, or I'd only spend like 1 in every 5 I got, and yeah. I'm gonna check up here first. Okay. Oh. There's a treasure chest at the back. But yeah, some of these battlefields are pretty interesting. Like, obviously, this is a lot more restrictive on movement compared to, like, the open hallway or that big... Oh, a medicine. Okay. Restores 45... Oh, no. Oh, a revive was the other thing we got. Restores life when you die. Got it. I'm gonna leave that there. So there's your Phoenix Downs. If you're wondering, there's your Phoenix Downs. Are present. Like I said, everything about this is a classic turn-based RPG, with the exception of you move in real time and dodge in real time. And it's not even like Resident Evil or anything, where it's all real time. You still have random encounters, you have inventory space and stuff. Huh? You're the little girl I saw at the theater. Are you lost? Hey, you saw her disappear in front of you. You know she's either a ghost or a figment of your imagination. Wait, little girl, don't go. I don't know what Aya's thinking with this one. Maybe she's kind of in denial. Also, by the way, she's walking around in this outfit and those heels in this gross, gross sewer water. By the way, which absolutely don't do that, team. You will get an infection. Offense +1. There's the other one we were looking for the gun boosts. And there are quite a few weapons in this. I want to say there's like at least 12 in each of the categories, except I think shotguns and rocket launchers. Yeah, there's rocket launchers, and they use their own ammo. I think shotguns there's only like 6 or 7, and rocket launchers I think there's only 2. But all the other weapons have at least like 10 options that you pick up over the course of the module, being like pistols, submachine guns, and rifles. I forgot to reload. I have to remember to reload between fights. I think if I remember right, I thought I remember there being like a button for it. If not, they should have added one. If they do a remake, that's definitely a button they should add. It's just like R2 when you're out of combat just does a reload. Because that way you don't have to spend as much time accessing your inventory. I think that would be nice. Nothing? Oh, man. There's a switch and an emergency phone. Press the switch. Let's use the phone. Do I want to stagger save? We can probably stagger save a little bit. I might make a mistake at some point and need an alternate save. Press the switch. Eve! Hold it right there! My body's getting hot again! Ha ha ha, Aya's ready to take me on just by herself? Well, even if you did have more people with you, they'd just burn, right? Everyone else but you. You are... Tell me, Eve, why? Why me? Why am I the only one? You'll find out, eventually. Even if you don't understand, don't worry, your mitochondria will. They've always known. I'm going to give you some time to think and some time to evolve. And the day shall arrive when you will awaken. This is a cool cutscene. I like this one. Just turn it into goo. We just turned into goo. Dinosaur roar for no reason, but alright. She just flies away. Here comes a stereotype of New York's sewer systems. Just a giant mutated alligator. Definitely something you would find in a sewer system in New York. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, it's true. In this case, well, I don't want to ruin it. Well, they'll explain what's going on with it eventually. There are 2 targets. Oh yeah, it's him and his tail, I think. But I don't remember why you'd want to shoot the tail. Oh, okay, well that's... I have to keep that in mind. Oh, okay, woo! That was a dodge. I need to heal, though. I'm gonna use a healing power. gave us 30. Ah, I thought I got out of there. What happens if we scan it? Scan will be used. Scan the tail. Ooh, special effects. HP unknown. Sensitive to heat, which I don't have firepower, so. But my stopping power 1911. Wait, what's going on? Oh, this is a cutscene. Oh, we switched to a different camera angle. Could you not do that, maybe? Oh, we defeated his tail. Okay. So his head probably wouldn't have taken damage if we would have targeted it first. Oh. Or we would have defeated the head first, and then we'd be dealing with the tail in this fight. Run, Aya, run! Run in your high heels in ankle-high water in the sewers of New York. Nothing weird or gross about that. Come on. Get over here and fire your weird laser breath. Oh, he just did a... Oh, he did a claw attack. That was different. Oh, there we go. I'm looking forward to having one of the rifles, because the rifles have like a quadruple the range compared to this pistol. Parasite powers now have evolved. Slow enemies at recharge. Oh, slows enemy AT recharge. So apparently they also have a hidden meter somewhere that builds up. Oh, we got a new vest. Nice. Oh, and a bigger inventory. Sweet. When I will awaken. Just tell me what you want, Eve. Why are you making this complicated? It's so realistic. Like, why are you being cryptic? Just tell me the thing you want. Also, this reporter looks like a doorman. Reporter, we're live in front of Carnegie Hall, which has become a scene of complete chaos. Miss, are you the sole survivor of this horrible ordeal? Correct? Until now, this combustion theory has been acknowledged only by occult enthusiasts. I love that description. Occult enthusiasts. Please, just leave me alone. Well, who's this fine-looking gentleman in his gold suit? This isn't happened to take place on Christmas Eve, of all nights. I would like to represent the citizens of the city and interview you exclusively. I knew New York was violent, but the mugging right there live on camera, I would have never guessed. Porter, are you crazy? Jim? Did you get this on tape? Scram, buddy. Daniel. Sorry I'm late, Aya. just. It's just so random. Daniel. You okay? That was a really something that happened back there. Yes. Oh, but my date. Oh, he's dead. Heard from a cop that your boyfriend ran out of there like a wuss, huh? Ha ha ha. Or, sorry, your date didn't go well. It's not like that. I had him escort me because he kept pestering me for a date. Yeah, but of all places, the opera? There's a story, huh? So why the opera, huh? Is that the in thing right now? Saw the ad in the paper. I don't know, just caught my eye. Don't tell me you're onto this case. Sorry, you finally got some cop instinct in you, huh? Instinct? I just love the contradiction of like Daniel, who is a very clearly like a regular police officer detective guy, but like the over the top anime like emotions that Ai is going through in like a Final Fantasy style. It's a very funny contradiction to me. Daniel, shouldn't you be with your son? It's Christmas Eve. Who needs the little punk? He knows his dad's a cop. My boy understands. Anyway, to change the subject, I heard things from people who were there. Anyway, to stop talking about the family I don't pay attention to, let's talk about crime. But this is one heck of an incident, huh? Mitochondria? Mitochondria. Symbiosis? When was I in the hospital? I just love... Daniel. Hey, you asleep? Oh well. Don't blame you after what you've been through tonight. She's clearly sitting forward and not having her head on the rest anymore. This dialogue is just the perfect mix of being weird but not not unrealistic. It all started with this incident 6 days that were to become a nightmare for all. People will eventually forget and go on with their lives. I didn't. I always remembered. But I will never forget it. It was pure terror. But it was also 6 days filled with familiar memories. Perfect level of awkwardness? Yeah. I don't know what they were going for exactly, but it's the perfect level of awkwardness to make it entertaining. Without it being cringy, you know what I mean? Like, it's awkward, but not cringy. It's really weird. Day 2, fusion. Will you save your progress? I will save my progress. Thanks for offering. We'll do just do 3 staggers. That way we don't have to leave this like front desk area of it. Are you gonna pull out a dual disc and start fusion summoning? No. Oh, I'm thinking of Monster Rancher. Monster Rancher. I'm like, what did I do? What did we play one time where you would put a random disc in and it would create things? But it was Monster Rancher. Daniel, hey, you okay? You ought to be resting. Wish I could, but I'm the only one who knows what happened last night. I've been gathering some info on Melissa. She's got no relatives and no close friends. She was sick often, always on some kind of medication. The people at the opera said they were amazed she could even stand on stage. Her apartment burned down right after the incident, so we have no info on her medication. Nix. So what's this spontaneous combustion stuff all about? It wasn't exactly spontaneous. People were actually set on fire. Warner. Oh, come on. What, like one of those ESP things? That'd be the best way to describe it for now. Huh. ESP, huh? Well, I'm not buying it. Nix, but if you're right, how are we supposed to deal with something like that? Like, they're asking real life questions and they're trusting each other, right? Like, obviously Warner's like, I don't know about ESP. That's kind of a stretch. But this other guy, Nix, is like, okay, if that's true, how do we deal with this as regular people who do not have magical powers? Like, they're having a legitimate conversation with a coworker about this insane situation. It always bugs me. People always use ESP instead of psychic. Yeah, I think it's because ESP has this sort of... Yeah, ESP is just extrasensory perception. Yeah. In theory, extrasensory perception really is its own form of ESP. You can't shoot fireballs with extra senses. Yeah. Really, ESP, all that is the ability to read... Usually it's depicted as something that you use to read someone's like emotions, and then depending on how good of it you are, you can maybe read their mind. Or the other way you can use it is what they call remote viewing, which is you can close like your eyes and concentrate on an object, and you can find that object in the world and see where it is and kind of see what's around it. It would not give you the ability to like move objects with your mind. That's not ESP really. pyrokinesis, like summoning fire and throwing it, is not ESP. Psychic would be a little bit better because that just implies it's anything that you're doing with your psyche, or like your brain power. But most of these things have their own words. But I wouldn't expect a random cop who doesn't know anything about like any of this, like mental abilities like this, to know words like that, right? The only reason I do is because I'm a nerd for occult stuff, like non-traditional things, right? But I just love that they're having this conversation and they're taking this serious and trying to figure out how to solve the problem. I don't remember how well it maintains, but understand that it continues to, like, I do remember them continuing to have some conversation about this. Daniel, I believe her. After all, A is the only witness so far. But if you're going to take on a suspect like that, you better ask Baker for a better sidearm. Like, that's the escalation. They're like, Baker, I read a report. Still hard to believe, but we can't deny all those deaths. We're going to go all out to solve this case. Make sure you're well equipped. Go down to the weapons department and give this permit to Torres. He'll help you out. You got too much to carry around. Leave something here. I'll keep it in weapons storage. Leave equipment. Leave item. I will leave an item. You're carrying a lot of, like, medicine around. Oh, I can't leave medicine. I can only leave, like, items. But yeah, this is the storage area where you leave all your extra stuff. This is, I think this is mostly limitless, but it happens in a series where they go more into science stuff too, sadly. Yeah. Where it just becomes like, you know, they jacked him full of, like, mind-enhancing pills, and now he has the ability to summon fire and stuff, and he's like, yeah, he has magical ESP powers, and it's like, that's not how that works either. I mean, it's science fiction, so I can't be too upset with it. Oh, there's the mod permit. Oh, can I talk to you again? I remember. Anchor, come back later. Okay. But yeah, so they literally go like, well, this is a crazy situation, and your standard sidearm that you have is not going to be enough. Go down to weapons and check yourself out a bigger gun. I really love that they're just like, okay, this is a crazy situation, but this is what we're dealing with. Let's arm up, team. Like, but if you're right, how are we supposed to deal with something like this? ESP, huh? Well, I'm not buying it. I believe her. After all, she's the only witness so far. If you're gonna need better firearm. Okay. I'm trying to remember. I want to say there's like 2 places where you can interact with something. Like something here on the desk, and it'll give you like ammo or something like that. Or there's like a thing you can interact with and it'll give you a prompt. If you notice, there are not very many prompts in this, actually, when you're interacting with things. Like, I'm not clicking on this, it's like, this is the desk where we work, or anything like that. Usually, if it interacts with something and it can do something, it'll just give you whatever the item is or whatever, and you can move on. Which is also kind of appreciated, and, like, they're not really wasting my time with stuff, you know? The only downside is I do remember that some of them are really tricky to get to trigger. So you have to be in a very specific spot, and sometimes it's really hard to figure it out. Like that. Where I was obviously running into the door, but I had to get to the handle. So here we are in a police station. Just a classic police station. Kathy, the weapons department? You didn't hit your head last night, did you? It's right downstairs. Thanks, Kathy. Literally, she just tells you what you need to know. Oh, you don't know where the weapons department is? It's over there. Why don't you know that? I don't know, but it's over there if you need it. Should we be in the men's locker room? Hey, you better put on your vest too. Can't be too careful. They don't care. That's actually kind of funny. So here we go. Now we've actually got like stat choices, right? So our defense and parasite energy go up, but our critical chance goes down. I'm fine with that for now. What do you got to say? At last, it's mine. At last, it's mine. That will come up probably later. I think we gotta go talk to Torres and he'll explain what that guy's talking about. Oh, another vest. Your inventory's full. Butts. My precious. Yeah. But here's another, here we have a new vest now that has this effect on it. Uses medicine when HP is low. So obviously this vest has lower stats, right? Than this one. It has better psi energy. Or parasite energy, but it has worse armor and worse criticals, but it has the auto heal function. And like I said, later we'll get tools, and what we can do is we can pull the auto heal off of this one and put it onto another one, but we'll destroy this CM Vest 1 in the process. Or we can keep the CM1 and pull off and put on like the defense plus ones onto this to make this better. So there's a lot of customization in this, like you usually probably don't always find in these kind of modules. But I think when we get over to firearms, we can put some stuff into storage. I think it's kind of weird that they don't mention that Aya's in the men's changing room, especially for 1997. But, I mean, it could also just be very progressive. Having not played this in so long... Oh, here we go. I think this is my inventory box. Would you like to exchange items? Yes. Here we go. Okay, so we can put all these other vests away. Oh, there's the tool thing I was talking about. Also, we can switch items in boxes for the items that we're carrying, which is really nifty. Yeah, removes equipped perimeter or effect. Your inventory is full. Exchange. Let's put... Oh, it's just a medicine 1. Trying to remember... Ammo. Yeah, but this is Torres. Wayne. Oh, this is not Torres. This is the other guy. Wayne. Hey there, good looking. Oh, God. Cut the garbage, Wayne. Where's Torres? That Baldy? Who knows? So what it'll be? Shotgun, rocket launcher? Wayne! Yes, sir? Just immediately gets shut down. Idiots like you are the reason why guns won't disappear from this country. Get your butt back to weapon storage. You're far from ready to be handling guns in here. Okay, sheesh. He has an animation for closing the little door. Torres, I need some equipment for last night's case. Heard it was quite a mess. But as long as cops rely on guns, criminals will too. That is a weirdly... Okay, that's an interesting take on things. It's a vicious cycle. I hate to hand a weapon to a young cop like you. But I hear this isn't your ordinary crook. Guess I can't send you off empty-handed. Say, you can't carry any more equipment. Wayne, take some of her things and put them in storage. Yeah. You have something to say, officer? No, sir. So you want to leave something here? Leave an item? I guess... Wait, so I can't leave... What? We'll put that in there. Put this other gun in there. For now. Here, this is the most powerful gun I can allow you to have. This is an M16A1. So, now obviously, if you didn't know anything about firearms, you would think, oh, that's just a random series of letters and numbers to indicate a type of weapon this is. But the M16A1 is a legitimate real weapon. It is the M16 is the military rifle. A1 is the original one from back in like the 60s, the like late 60s. I don't know why this police department in 1997 has a weapon from like the late 60s, but this is what they're handing me. Captain Baker already notified me. Show me your modification permit again. Permit from Baker. Which gun? Oh, and then what this I think does, if I remember correctly, is it will add... but yeah, I see the range is, so 60 for this. This is 112. So it doesn't double, but it's pretty close. I guess it doesn't quadruple, like I said, but attack is also double. It holds 16 bullets, which is a completely random number, but okay. 16 bullets. Oh, I like that it does a little indicator of +1. I think that's, if I remember right, from the bonuses and stuff. Can I just not? Come back with a modification permit if you need to tune your equipment. So basically what you do with that is it'll add a slot on so you can add a new whatever, bonus or effect or whatever. Psst, don't tell Torres, but you can use your tool to tune up your guns. You can rearrange equipment parameters and add effects to tweak your equipment. I can show you some cool tune-up techniques. Tune-up icon. Using the tool item, you add or remove parameters and add effects on your weapons or armor to create your customized equipment. If you remove an added effect from a weapon or armor, that equipment will disappear. The number of added effects that can be attached to a piece of equipment is determined by the number of slots on the equipment. You can increase the number of slots by getting your equipment modified at the NYPD Weapons Department. You got it? Trust me, you can never have too much firepower. Of course, you can't use them without bullets, so you better make sure you always have your club. Just in case, you know. Now, why don't you leave the stuff you don't need with me? That's great. So this will be something we do later, but that is, we can literally collect junk. It's a different thing. Store item. I don't understand why it's not letting me... Oh, it will. Then why are these ones highlighted? We'll leave the mod permit here for now. I'm going to remove the theater key and the rehearsal key because I don't think I need them for anything. But we'll keep all the medicine. Yeah, medicine and then equipment. There we go. Perfect. All right. Now we can go grab the stuff I left in these other boxes. Not that I need them per se, but... I think later... I'll leave something here? Yeah. I think later, if I remember correctly... we can do something with this and turn it into junk, I think? Which sounds a little weird, but... Oh. Oh. No, I don't want to... No, I want to move it. Oh, because it's equipped, I can't move it. Okay, there's the tune-up thing. Oh, here's the bonus points thing. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. So the bonus points we get from leveling, we use to increase the bonuses on our weapons. That's really interesting, actually. I completely forgot about this mechanic. So if you have a gun you really like, it doesn't even have to be very good. You can just pour all your resources into it and make it good. That's really interesting. I completely forgot about that. So I could go down with this thing, and then instead of it being, you know, so weak, we could drop points into it. The only thing I don't know about... Actually, here's what we can do. Let me do a quick save state. Oh, okay, we can choose. It costs 100. Each increase costs 100. Okay. Yep, just a flat 100 for everything. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, I'm trying to remember if there's any other... Like, I want to remember what the one to the right is, but it won't let me select that. I might have to look that up and see what that denotes. Like the downward, like, incline thing. I think that's just to let me know that it will progressively get slower to attack with the weapon. I think is what that's indicating. I could be wrong, though. But yeah, I wanted the other vest. I think it was normal armor, light and durable armor. Normal armor. I think it was this is the one we wanted. Yeah. I'm less worried about the high defense and strong against SA. SA? I don't know what they mean by SA. But yeah, I'll take this. Just because the extra armor is probably going to be more useful right now. Yeah, we can also store ammo in here. So if we get to a 999, we can transfer over like 400 of it and then build up more ammo in our inventory. But so I guess the maximum you could hold would be like, what would that be? Like 1,898 or something? I suppose. Wow, you can even do the sort by specific stats on the guns and stuff. Wow. Cool. So yeah, in theory, we could pull the 3 attacks off of this with the tool we have and put it on the M16A1. We'll lose this gun, but now the M16A1 fires 3 times per attack. I think that's all we needed to do in here. Can't remember. Thought I remember there being something where if you interact with this, it would tell you something, but I guess not. There we go. I don't know why I had to interact with that door. Oh, we're in the kennels. Where all the puppers are. Just trying to see if there's anything for me to pick up over here. I love to just watch them. Always come here after my shift to relax. I don't remember. I don't think I can get in there to, like, interact with them. Yep, dog. Authorized personnel only, weapons department. That's, I guess, where they store the extra guns. Random kid? Random kid in a red outfit? Hey there, you lost? Daniel. Ben? Daddy! I told you to stay at home where I didn't have to see your stupid little face. So this is Ben. Ben, this is Aya. Now, what are you doing here? Here. Tickets? Oh yeah, the concert. Sorry, son. Daddy's real busy today. I'll promise I'll make up for. Fine. Ben. Stop being angry. I'm a cop. That's the most important thing in my life. I became a cop on purpose. I made you on accident. Guess every kid needs a mother. That's not true. I was raised by my father too, after my mother died. I've always been grateful for him. Yeah, well, his mother's still alive. That's stupid broad. Dang. I mean, like I said, there is some character building in this module, team. For better or for worse, it's here and it's real. See, that door I just went in and I didn't have to interact with. What's this? Oh, it's like a press conference area, or like a, what do you call it? Like a meeting room. A conference room. My brain. All right, what's upstairs? Oh, this area is kind of blocked off. Sorry, only authorized personnel are allowed past here. Oh. I guess police detectives aren't allowed up here. Seems a little weird, but it's not unheard of. Like, having someone guard it makes sense, but having it be off limits to, like, police officers is a little weird. You met Daniel's son, Ben? Nano divorced his wife last year. This was before you were assigned here. He kept saying every boy needs a father, so we fought for Ben's custody with Lorraine, his ex-wife. Well, he won, but being a cop, I doubt if he has time to spend with him. Oh yeah, Captain Baker was looking for you. Alright. So he fought for custody of his son, and then refuses to spend time with his son. Presumably, the son stays home, he's either a latchkey kid or has, I don't know, a babysitter? You're right, okay. Nothing new here, then. Yeah. Sir? Doing this on its own. You were looking for me? Yes, we're having a press conference now, and I want you there. Me? That's right. You'll be on national television as the sole survivor of that incident. I see. You only answer when I ask you. The media is just looking for anything to grill us about. They may even turn you into a suspect, so you let me do the talking, understood? Yes, sir. Okay then, let's go meet the press. Reporter, so are you saying this could be the work of a terrorist? This is what we currently speculate. How about accounts of officers and firemen at the scene bursting into flames? That was... Oh. Another question. Skipped one there, sorry. Then how did Detective Bray survive... How did Detective Bread survive without so much as a minor burn? That is a result of her quick thinking and training as an officer. Opera Theater Incident Press Conference. Something Baker... I think it's Captain Baker and Detective Bread. I'm asking her the question. She said that my mitochondria were a mutation. Hey, you idiot! Your mitochondria? Who said this? Melissa. No, she said she was Eve? But according to a report, Melissa Parse was killed in the fire. Melissa did die. Her body had been taken over by this Eve. What's this Eve? Some kind of an alien? People, please. She is very tired and we are still investigating. That will be all for today. Like, these are reasonable questions. These are reasonable questions to being told, like, yeah, there's some kind of weird monster lady floating around. Baker, I thought I told you not to say anything. I'm telling the truth, sir. I understand that, but that is not the point. Who's going to believe you? You only stir up the media and cause people to panic. Sir, she was only... Now the mayor's going to be on my butt. Baker here, who? What does he want? We'll put him through then. This is Captain Baker. What? Meat? You have to speak up. Yes. What? Yes. All right. Some Japanese scientist, I think, couldn't understand his English too well. He was raving about some mito something, says he's coming over here. Daniel? Mito? Is it mitochondria? Yeah, there's a there's a very interesting character that shows up later. I don't want to give too much of it away, but it's very funny. You mean that thing in the cell that makes energy from oxygen? Might have heard about that in school. That's what Eva had said. That it's time for the mitochondria to be set free. Hey, I just read that some researcher at the museum wrote a new theory on them. Sir, I'm taking Aya to go talk to this researcher. Is this going to be another Japanese animes moment? No, actually, if I remember right, it's much better than that. It's like I don't want to ruin it, but it's better than that. This is not a Otacon situation because he goes to otaku conventions. It's more of I'm trying to think the best way to describe it. It's more of like the stereotype of like he's the down and out like college student who can't catch a break and always has bad luck. Sir, I'm taking A to go talk to this researcher. Go. Better get there before the media. It may explain that phone call too. Chain Make Money, welcome. You're up early. How you doing? How's your hand doing? Yes, sir. Come on, Aya. We're playing a classic PS1 module. Parasite Eve. How this got made, I have no idea because it's not like anything else I know of on the market at the time. How you doing, Warner? Warner. ESP, huh? Well, I'm not buying it. You don't have to buy it, but you're gonna take it when they give it to you. I'll tell you that much. All right, Daniel. What are we doing? I'll bring the car around. Meet me at the front. Okay. Good news, I got signed off from fracture. Oh, okay, so it's healed up mostly then. So now what, you just got some physical rehab stuff? To run all the way up. Ooh, coffee machine? Let me put a coffee in my inventory and then drink it to get my, like, parasite energy back faster. Like, right here. It was so precise to get that door handle. Still doing Fizzo to strengthen it? Oh, okay. Let me check. Yeah, I don't think I really need... Wait, what? That doesn't seem to be changing anything. Window? Wait, I can change the coloring? Oh, I can change the effects, what the color of the windows look like. Oh, that's interesting. I don't remember being able to do that as a kid. I must have never messed around with this. Oh yeah, look at that. How dark a purple can I go? It's not, that's more of a fluorescent purple. Oh, that's better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we can go really into the dark purple. Oh yeah, like that. That midnight purple. Complete. Remember cursor position. Set cursor to default position. Oh, yeah, we'll leave that as default. And stereo. Okay. Ika, how are you? I was a bit sick today. I'm mostly better now. Yeah, Ika had a little bit of a rough day. Hopefully he'll be feeling better tomorrow. They got tied on to the workers' union today. Oh. Have you been in a union before? I feel like you have with like the trucker jobs and stuff. Usually those are unions, right? Are you not a union person? No shade. I'm just curious. Oh, I wanted to. Oh, sword. We'll do this. Medicine at the top. There we go. It leaves us 6 more locations for inventory space. That's not bad. No, this is my first one. Oh, okay, cool. Unions are interesting. I've been with one since I started working at Fry's. I've been with the grocery workers union. That's also part of. It's part of another union too. I don't remember what the other one is though. Like it can be really good because you can get kinds of cool benefits and stuff from them. Like they'll do like reduced movie price tickets or reduced event ticket prices and stuff like that. Or they'll do like drawings and giveaways and stuff from time to time. But I mean, you're also paying for that stuff, you know, weekly or per paycheck. So it's a trade-off. Plus, you have someone you can call if you get fired and you feel it was justifiable or whatever. So it's good to have that kind of, you know, bargaining power with you. All right, but let's go out front, go get in the car, and go over to the museum, where I'm sure everything will be completely normal. Then we get to see the cool overworld effects. What a case to have on Christmas, huh? That's it? That's all you got to say? What a case to have on Christmas, huh? Yeah. It's $20 bi-weekly. That's good. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. That seems about right, even here in the States. I wasn't sure if that was a thing. Are these just big vending machines? Dang, those are gigantic vending machines if that's what those are. I can't tell if those are vending machines or big bookcases. It's just a little too low res for me to tell. And then here's the big world map with a giant fun representation of New York. I got access to the best lawyers. Oh yeah, you can get some really good lawyers if you have a decent union. Union lawyers are usually very good. So we can go back to Carnegie Hall if we wanted to look around and like go get something that maybe we missed or whatever. I don't think I have a reason to do that though. Things will change occasionally at places. Like you can go back and there might be like little side events that aren't really relevant to anything but can be interesting. But for the most part, I think the only reason to go back is just to like collect things you missed or whatever, or to grind XP. You can't go back to grind XP or grind like farm items or whatever. I remember there was a way. I don't remember what it is. Oh, this is what it. Okay, there it is. Select. You can hit select and go into like helicopter mode and fly around the city. I'm not controlling this, it just kind of follows the outline of the helicopter. So you see like a little building down there that's supposed to represent Chinatown, and then you've got the Statue of Liberty. You know, rest in peace, Twin Towers. Yeah, just so you can hang out and watch the check out the good representation of the New York Harbor area here in Manhattan Island. But yeah, let's go to the museum. So now, some of you eagle-eyed viewers who have familiar experiences with Final Fantasy might recognize something when we get to the museum. And we're going to the Museum of National History. Dr. Hans Clample. Dr. Hans Clample. Wait, Dr. Hans Clamp will be there. That is some bad sentence structure. Dr. Hans Clamp will be there. Instead of will be there, Dr. Hans Clamp will be there. Dr. Hans Clample will be there. Dr. Hans Clamp will be there. That is like an interesting try at a like an incorrect speech. That's a weird attempt. Dr. Clamp, what's his area of research? Well, according to the papers, he's working on a new theory. Mitochondria something, but it seems to cover the whole genetic spectrum. That's odd, to have a PhD and be working in a museum? Well, he's pretty antisocial and doesn't like to waste time outside research. Oh great, we're gonna have a grand time with this one. Yeah, I know where you're going with this. Just be careful this time, huh? Are you referring to the press conference? Yeah. Daniel, why do you kiss the chief's butt? Aya with zero chill. Zero chill on Aya. She will just tell you like it is. You two joined the force at the same time, didn't you? Yeah, but that was years ago. Now he's my boss. Protag energy, big protag energy. I almost wish this module had some sort of... Did we notice something interesting about this outline of the outside of this museum, by the way? Maybe something on that poster that's hanging over the main entrance? Does that look familiar to anybody? Any of the Final Fantasy fans out there notice something? I wish this had some kind of symbol or something, because I would honestly probably get a tattoo with this. I just love this module so much. Daniel, it's been a while since I've visited the museum. Dinosaur exhibit. Love these things when I was a kid. Looks like it's closed today. Well, it's Christmas Eve. Yeah. It's probably going to be closed. Chicken? Well, kind of. Well, let's see what the security guard can do for us. I love how he just leaves us behind as back where we're standing. I'm trying to remember where it's at. So we have the horse. All of these are real places, by the way. Carnegie Hall, the Natural History Museum. Where we'll be going after this. All of these are real places that exist in real life. Horse! Yeah, it's a horse. I thought I remember there being another reference, too. Maybe it's once we get inside of the museum? Hey there, how you doing? Doing okay, pretty cold day, though. How about yourself? We're with the NYPD. We're looking for a Dr. Clamp. He works here, doesn't he? Sure does. As a matter of fact, he's up there in his room right now. Did he do something? No, we just want to talk to him, that's all. Thank you. It shouldn't take long. Like, that was a completely basic, polite conversation. Like, you could almost skip it, but you need to explain what they did to talk to the security guard. You'll find him in the research lab on the second floor. Sorry, I missed a line there because I was ranting. He's been pretty busy for the past few weeks. Doesn't come out, ever. Oh, I actually have to hit the buttons for this one. Daniel, thanks. I swear there was another reference to the thing I was talking about. Oh, well, Daniel, thanks. Gee, Daniel, you sure don't want to run down here. Do it yourself? Notebooks on the counter, thanks. Oh, we got to sign in. I was trying to activate the elevator. I didn't mean to, like, triple click it. Save your progress. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, Chang, what are you up to today? I like that we can change the color of the menus. I did not know that was an option. That's awesome. We haven't been able to do that since Earthbound. And that was only an option of, like, the 5 or 6 colors they gave us. It wasn't, you know, whatever we can make with the RGB. Just my name? Yep, that should be enough, unless you want to leave your number, too. Did we sign it or did we flip him off? What's this thing back here? I don't know. Hey, just between us, the doctor's a bit, you know, just be careful. Alright, he's a little weird. I got it. He's weird and a little handsy. I got it. Hey, Aya. Over here. Alright, we'll be there in a second. I gotta look around. It's not every day you get to go into a museum when it's empty, you know? Anything? Nothing? I thought I remember there being more, like, prompts for interacting with stuff, but I guess not. Like, I swear there was one when you go into the desks back at the precinct. I thought there was something you could interact with there. Hey, it's open. Let's check it out. Excuse me. Hello? Hey. Dr. Clamp? Dr. Clamp? I hear you. We're with the NYPD. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Professor, we're looking for clues concerning the incident which occurred. Are you accusing me? Huh? What? This again? What is this? This man. I know him, I think. Daniel, what's wrong? Are you okay, Aya? Yeah. I'd like to ask you about the mitochondria research you've been doing. NYPD, huh? Why are you interested in my work? The suspect mentioned that the mitochondria would be set free. Now, do you... The suspect ignited people without laying a finger on them. This is transformed into some kind of creature and ran off. Since you mentioned mitochondria, we were hoping you could supply us with some info. Haha, you two have absolutely no idea what the true mitochondria is like. What? Do you? Mitochondria possesses its own unique genetic code. Its own? Are you saying it's a separate organism? Precisely. Kind of like a parasite or something, huh? Like a parasite named Eve or something. Parasite? That's an interesting way of describing this most fascinating creature. We cannot live without the mitochondria. Do you understand? The mitochondria create energy for us. Without it, we're nothing. We are here because the mitochondria allow us to be here. Clamp. Our brain, for example. The brain functions due to the interaction between axons and dendrites. This interaction is possible due to the energy the mitochondria provides. Did you know that the mitochondria is capable of discharging 200,000 volts of electricity? This not only pertains to electrical discharge, but also applies to heat energy as well. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Heat? Daniel, then the combustion from last night were... For a human to burn and melt, 1600 degrees of heat must be generated. There are several hundred mitochondria present within a single cell. If all the mitochondria in the body began functioning at the same time, a tremendous amount of energy would be generated and released. Melting a human into a puddle of fluid would be a simple task with so much energy. So you're saying that the mitochondria ignited these people? Professor, you may be right in that we need the mitochondria to live, but in the end, we're just using them for energy, right? Haha, you have no idea. The mitochondria has control over an organism's growth. Take this hand, for example. Before we're born, the hand is merely a glob of flesh. When cells between the fingers deteriorate, that's when the fingers first form. When the cells which make up the body aren't needed anymore, it receives a signal to die. This signal is initiated by the mitochondria. When it is relayed, the genetic information in the nucleus is cut off and in essence dies. The same can be said for aging. The mitochondria mutates 10 times faster than the cells. Of course, this also applies to mutant forms of mitochondria as well. Too many mutant mitochondria multiply and energy production levels decrease. This decrease in energy production is associated with the aging process. So, are you still stupid enough to say that we are the higher species? He is so... Ika, what do you think of this guy? You don't know anything about this module. You've only seen the last 5 or 10 minutes that we've been interacting with this guy. What do you think of him right now based on the way he's talking? I just want someone's outside perspective on what they feel about this guy without knowing anything else that's going to happen in this module. Ika, could you hit me with anything you feel about this guy right now? So, are you still stupid enough to say that we are the higher species? We're not saying that the mitochondria is doing all this consensually, right? When I said that the mitochondria could mutate 10 times faster than normal cells, I also meant that they could evolve at a rate 10 times faster. Since the beginning of creation, the mitochondria has been evolving at this rate. It's no surprise if they possess a power beyond our cognition. No surprise at all. Daniel, I think this guy has watched the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell on repeat for far too long. Yeah, he might have an unhealthy obsession with mitochondria. I think that's what they're trying to get across here. It's like the person who gets obsessed with any kind of creature or whatever, like, but did you know the truth about snakes? They're actually much smarter than your average human being. Or like, I don't know. Yeah, did you know that, sea otters are capable of using tools, much like ancient humans? I bet within 100 years they'll be smarter than your average human being. Like, he's just clearly obsessed with mitochondria, right? Let me tell you something. There was a scientist who tried to determine the mutation rate of the mitochondria. With this, the scientist wanted to establish a connection with human ancestry. In 1987, it was announced that the root of all humans can be traced to a single woman in Africa. This finding was announced around the world. And with this, the mitochondrial theory spread like wildfire. You know what they call the root of it all? Mitochondria Eve. Splendid name. Just incredible. Eve? The suspect in yesterday's case called herself Eve. What? Hey, if you know anything, you better not be holding back on us. She called herself Eve? Sorry, but I've told you what I know. I'd like to return to my studies now. I believe you know the way out. Hey, you better explain what the heck is going on here. Daniel, forget it. Let's just go. Gosh darn it. Like, the writing's not amazing, but it's also not bad, right? Ah, yes. Imagine having a name people have. Imagine having a name people have. What? Imagine having a name people have? What? Eve. Oh, yeah. Imagine having a name that it actually is a name people have. It's not like she made up some random name or something. Like, Eve is a name people actually have in the real world. I'm assuming we just need to go. I don't remember where exactly we need to go next. I'm assuming just back here. Because I don't think we need anything else at Carnegie Hall. This is the only other place we can go. What the heck is wrong with that guy? I can't stand him. Look at how fast we're going, by the way. We're going, I don't know, probably about 130 miles an hour. I guess I guess that's why they also had the module start on Christmas Eve. Probably, yeah. Is the Eve tie-in? Yeah, we're going about 135 miles an hour down the roads of New York City on Christmas Eve night, by the way. Yeah, That man, I've seen him before, but I can't remember where. It's Daniel. What? Okay, we'll be right there. Although your suspect could have also called himself Eve because it's Christmas Eve. That's true. Daniel, it looks like we got a break in the case. What? We got to get back to the station. Hang on. I'm kicking this into turbo. You're already going 135 miles an hour. How much faster can this car go? Like, what kind of, like, advanced exotic car are you driving that can go 210 miles an hour? Especially in New York City on Christmas Eve. Even more into turbo?
Nani?
100%. Like, how much faster can this car go? They're just gonna go to warp speed and hit like Mach 2 or something. Like, what is happening? Yeah, I put it in the third gear. Now we're going like Mach 4. New York City Police Department, 17th Precinct. All right, sure. Also, clearly it's nighttime. There's actually a day-night cycle for the overworld map. Jet engines pop out of the car. Yeah, exactly. Hey, bud, how's it going? Why do you take the long way to turn around? Hey, any news on the case? I hope you bag this creep soon. I'd hate to bump into him on the street. You should know it's a woman. We've indicated it's a woman. I don't know why that guy thinks it's a guy. Yeah, maybe it's Men in Black style, where like the trunk opens up and just two like high-powered like space engines roll out of the side and just we start jetting through the streets, like driving up on buildings and stuff. Hi, Kathy. The whole place is going nuts. Wonder what's happened. That's a great question. I'm gonna look around and see if I can find any free stuff. Hey, those guys are gone. Door is locked. Oh yeah, I forgot we left an item here. Oh, medicine 2. So there's our first upgrade in medicine. We have now medicine 2 for 90 hit points. What's the situation, Nix? Hey, we have an emergency meeting in the conference room. Oh, okay. But I think the other thing you can do with the tools is you can also pull the individual bonuses off. Like the +1 bonus on this, I think you can pull those off with the tool also, but you'll still lose the item. Save? Yes. I like she has a little head wiggle like she's throwing her hair out of the way to put the phone up to her ear. It's a weird touch to like add in there. Yeah, luckily it turned out to be easier than I thought to tie in the two discs to each other with the emulation software from the PS1 to the PC. And it seems like it's gonna work, so... And it should carry our save files from one disc to the other. I was thinking maybe we could check it and see if there was anything here. I think we're good to just go. It's interesting that it looks like there should be an opening here, but there isn't. Let's go, folks. Something. Let's go, folks. We're starting the meeting. All right. Let's go into the conference room. Melissa's solo concert was scheduled for today. She has disappeared after last night's incident, and the concert was canceled. But people are still gathering at the stage. We must not let another massacre happen again. The concert is at the Central Park Amphitheater. Central Park? What is it, Daniel? Ben and Lorraine are there. They're in... Ben and Lorraine. They're at that concert. What? Daniel, we're not... Forget you, Baker. My son's in danger. Daniel... Go with him. Watch his back. Yes, sir. Oh, another mod permit. Nice, thanks. If I don't leave the room, or if I don't leave the building immediately, I'll go drop that off in a storage box. So now we could add another slot onto our assault rifle if we wanted to. I'm not really worried about that, but... Wayne, when are you going to let me tune up the guns? I didn't ask you to be assigned here to watch over the warehouse all day, you know? As long as you see guns as toys, you'll never touch them. Hey, I know I can make a stronger gun than you. That's not how guns work. That's not how guns work. They're not magic. Guns aren't supposed to be stronger, you numbskull. They're supposed to be safer. Fine, you geezer. He'll gun harder. Oh yeah, I forgot about this thing. This thing resets after, I think, every, like, location visit, and it just gives you ammo. Oh, I didn't realize this one reset. What's in this? Oh, it's just a medicine. Okay, cool. But yeah, as you can see in here, this is just the gun, like, request room. These are real, by the way. These exist. Drop an item here. Oh, you can actually store items in these so you can come back to them. Man, I could do it so much better. I could turn that gun into a cannon. Easy. You want to leave something here? I do. I'll leave one of these medicines here. And then I'll leave this mod permit here. Actually, I'm going to leave 4. Yeah, we'll just leave the 1 there. That'll leave me 5 regulars and a medicine 2, and we still have like 5 spaces to hold stuff. Twitch changed the mod layout, and I was perfectly fine with all the changes, except for some also awful reason, they made it so you can't pause stream with spacebar anymore. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing you could do. Alright. Yeah, we still got 5 spaces. That should be enough for a little while. Like, I could probably legitimately leave this club behind, because even when I played this as a kid and I was not very good at stuff, I don't think I ever used the club as anything other than, like, a joke weapon. Because I think you can get upgrades for the club, like newer versions, like Club 2 and Club 3. And I think Club 2 forward, they have, like, a steal item mechanic. So if you hit something with them, you have a potential chance to steal an item from the thing you hit. Stick? Yeah. The funny thing about that, though, is, if I remember right, the way the range works with it, is since it's so short... Oh, awesome. Cutscene. Man, those are some empty streets on on Christmas Eve in New York City. Cutting edge graphics. Daniel, what the heck does Eve want from us? Well, it looks like she wants to gather people in one big area. Darn, that's the one, that thing's got my boy involved. She's gonna pay for this. Let's hurry. Just hang in there, Ben. I'm coming for you. Central Park, a real location. I'm trying to remember how many puzzles there are. Daniel. Daniel, stop! I gotta get my boy, rookie. Oh god, I'm on fire! I'm on fire! Whoa! Sometimes you gotta look before you leap, old timer. Just, I gotta get my boy. Oh god, I'm on fire! I don't care if I burn. You should care because you will die. I'll go. Ben's my son. He's the only family I've got. Darn it, I can't do anything. Leave it to me. Well, but I'll get them out safe, I promise. Besides, Ben needs you. You won't do any good if you are dead. Alright, counting on you, Aya. I know. Whips out her M16 and goes in all tactical style, John Wick it. But John Wick fighting a bunch of crazy mutated monsters. So sick. Oh wait, I can go this way? Wait, what's over here? Oh, I can just leave. I was like, wait, I didn't think this led to anything. I just don't worry, I'll save your son. And just jump in the car and oh no, someone died. Wait, what? I'll save your kid later. I gotta go get I gotta get dinner. They went up in flames. What's going on in there? Henry rushed in there without listening to Daniel and... Oh, Harry did. He's dead. Oh. I guess maybe Harry was Harry Nix? Was that the other guy? Yeah, but Harry died. Wah, wah. Cure P. I assume that probably stops us from being frozen. Huh? Is that supposed to happen, or did you... It only happened because you left and re-entered. I think that only happens if I leave that screen and come back. So, like, if I were to come down this way and then go back out to the exit from this screen, I think it would have also happened. I think it just happens once you leave that screen and come back. So the fact I left the park and then came back, it also happened. But I think that's a mandatory thing. I don't think there's anything you can do to stop that. Ah, he's destined to die. Yeah, if I remember correctly. It's, that's another one of those, like, if you go back and retrace your steps, why can I not interact with this phone? See, this is what I'm talking about. Why can I not interact with this phone? It's clearly blinking, and it's clearly a payphone. Yeah, for some reason, I just cannot interact with that phone. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about with that, like, if you go back to an area you've been to, sometimes little things like that will change. I don't know how much it affects stuff like going to other locations again. Like, if I go back to Carnegie Hall, I think there might be, like... There might be a conversation I can have. I think I can have a conversation with the cops. Like those cops that show up and I got the ammo from. I think one of them is still there, or both of them are still there on like guard duty to like secure the crime scene or whatever. And I think I can have a conversation with them and then maybe get some more ammo, I think. But that's about it. Huh. That's a large... Oh, there's 2 snakes. Also, I like that the gun I'm holding actually changed into a rifle now. It's not the same pistol I had before. Wow, he's got some high defense. Medicine and ammo, nice. But yeah, I think you could do an amazing remaster of this. Trying to think. I think in this screen it'll just tell you if you've been poisoned or whatever. trying to remember. I think what I want to do is I'm going to sort this and put the gun at top. That way I can just reload it really easily. I don't even remember being able to reload it outside of combat like that, but... Central Park Zoo, a real location. Like, obviously this is outdated by today's standards, but at the time this was actually really, really good. You also have to remember that we're playing this on a modern monitor and a modern like display, and this was built around being played on the old type of LCD, or not LCD. What's the old like tube TVs? So this is the thing I watched a YouTube video about, is the reason that most of these don't look as good as you remember is they were built around the idea that you were watching them on those low-res monitors, and thus the art was created around that. So where a lot of the pixel edges were and stuff, they knew those would line up with low-res parts on the TV and be played out and would edge, and like it playing this on an old low-res television, it'd actually make it look better because the art was designed for it. That's why a lot of the times when you go and play like an old whatever, an M9, also a real life pistol. Interesting that it doesn't give it a sub denotion like an A1 or whatever, an A3. But that's why a lot of the times if you go and play an old console module like this on a modern screen, it looks worse than you remember, is because the art for that was actually designed around the low-res old school TVs. That's why I was talking about earlier, I was trying to find a filter for that, because there are filters you can put on a lot of your emulators, I guess now, that will give it that effect of being on an old low-res TV and will actually make the art look better with the filter. But I'm not that technically savvy on how to do that. What did that pistol actually give me, by the way? Way less damage and range and bullets, but it does have 3 attacks and 2 slots on it by default. I really wish I knew what that declining little 2-piece slide thing was. Evil birds. Also, the actual like attack animation is a little bit slower than the pistols with the rifle. Level up. Got some items. Active time is leveling up much slower than literally everything else. Ah, okay, so we have our 2 pieces of junk now. So, I don't know if it'll tell me here. I might have to go back to the police station to do it. So this is a weird thing. Oh, it's not going to tell me. So, basically what I can do with that junk is if I take that junk and I give it to Wayne, the guy in the police station, or in the gun part of the police station, after I give him a certain amount, I think it's like every 10 or something, he gives you a collectible card, and then later you can give it back to him and it'll act as a weapon permit, so you can upgrade your weapons with the collectible cards instead. And then once you give him like, I think it's like 150 junk, you can talk to him and you can ask him to make a gun for you from all the junk. And he gives you a big list, and on that list are a bunch of guns you can only get from that list. You can't find them in the world. And I think the only gun that's better than this assault rifle we have is on that list for like general purpose. Then if you give him, I think it's 300 pieces of junk, he will give you I think it's called the super tool, which acts like a normal tool, except that if you take something off of one weapon, it doesn't destroy the weapon. It just pulls the item, it pulls it off without destroying the original weapon. So in theory, you can pull all the bonuses off of every single weapon in the module without destroying them, and then feed them all to one specific weapon. It's very powerful, but you have to collect 300 pieces of junk, and they take up your inventory and do not stack. It is kind of bonkers. When I brought in my my player's manual, I actually still had the tally marks in the back that I kept of how many pieces of junk I'd collected. I don't think I got up to... I did not get all the way up to the 300. I think I was only in the high 100s, like 170 something. So now we're going to start running into inventory problems. This is one thing I would say is a flaw. Oh, weird plant monsters. Okay. One thing I would say is a flaw. Oh, he tried to poison me. And the other one hit me with a vine. Is the... Ow? How am I supposed to dodge that? Really? Really? You expect me to be able to dodge that? Oh, you died a little bit faster than the other one. But the only way to drop off items out of your inventory is to go back to the police station. Or store them in a trunk one at a time and then come back for them later. So there's no real good way to, like, manage your inventory. Which sucks. Oh, we have a bird. We have two birds. So see, they went out of range. That is a wider archon than I was expecting. Oh, I forgot about slow. Yeah, so you've got... So the bird, after I started aiming at it, it went out of range. Oh, come on. I was outside of that. And since it was outside of my range by the time I started firing, I actually missed. Oh, that was a short one. Oh, come on. I got combos there. I do like the stagger effect when you shoot something, though. Oh, okay, we already have our poison remove. That's nice. We got 2 pieces of junk and ammo. So now our inventory is full. We do need to heal, though. Yeah. And I don't think our parasite energy fills back up outside of combat. Oh, just 15 ammo. Alright. So you mix that with the fact that you have constant random encounters. And, really? You got that attack off in the middle of my shooting? So again, that's the disadvantage to rifles, is that they take longer to aim and longer to shoot. Also, I think I'm almost dead. Yes. That only gave me 30. I thought it was giving me 50 before. But yeah, so now our inventory is full. So if we want to pick up more stuff, we have to go drop all this back off at the police station. which means we have to run all the way back out, go to the police station, and then come back. What they would probably be better off doing, and maybe they do and I don't remember, but is each location like this should have its own access to the storage box. Ooh, double snakes. Oh, that one is determined to bite me. Up. I think that's my inventory's full now, right? Yeah. Oh, I leveled up, so I got another inventory spot, and then I can put that medicine in there. I'm confused on why this isn't working, though. Oh, there we go. So I had to be standing completely behind it to actually get the phone to work. I have no idea why that's the case. Can I call? No. Yeah, I think something else that maybe would also work is if you could store multiple items in a box. So like if this box here had like my inventory's worth of space inside of it, and that way I don't have to keep leaving areas and coming back and leaving areas and coming back. I love they're also, by the way, they're just standing around. They're not calling like a paramedic to come check on Harry Nix there. You know what I mean? He's literally just, they're like, oh, he's dead. Nobody liked Harry, I guess not. If anything, I thought they should have done it the other way, where I think Warren got hurt because he was the one who doesn't believe in psychic powers. So yeah, we'll turn this junk in so we can see like the official description of this. You want to leave something here? Discard junk. Let me take your junk. It's actually really good for parts. Okay. Yeah, but now Warren's going to suffer the Survivors Guild even harder because of this. Character building. It's fair. That's fair. We'll put this pistol away for now. And all this medication. Oh, I guess I could use one of these, right? Do I have more? I do. I'll just use one of these. But we don't need this tool. I'll hang on to that just in case. But I'm gonna reduce the amount of medicines I have. Just because at this point I just need to optimize my inventory space. Oh yeah, and then we came back and then there's more ammo here. But it's interesting to see an RPG emphasize weapon modification so heavily when it comes to modern guns. Even in a lot of like Final Fantasy and stuff, there's some modification you can do to your weapon, like put like a charm on it that makes it do fire damage or poison damage or something, but it seems like it's pretty rare for you to be able to just use like inventory or level up points to just straight up increase the power of a weapon directly like that. So it kind of builds this weird mechanic around like you just want one gun that is your preferred gun, and then you just pour all your resources in to make that the best gun you can. which I think is interesting. Because it kind of gets around the concept of like, yeah, you need to constantly be switching out to the new sword or the new whatever. Instead, it's like, yeah, no, you just choose whichever gun you like the most and then build the gun out in the way that is optimal for how you like to play, and there you go. Do you want to pour all your points into like range so you have a pistol that shoots way further than like a rifle? Do it. Do you want a gun that's just maximum damage? Do that instead. Do you just want a gun that holds like 150 rounds even though that doesn't make any sense? You can do that too. Wait, is this a box? Oh, it is a box. Alright, there's another medicine. I could barely see that there was something there in the shadow. So there's a lot of really cool stuff going on in this module. It's just, at the same time, inventory is kind of a nightmare. I'm wondering if it's going to do the trick. There's a joke it plays in here during one of the fights in this area. And I'm curious to see if it's going to do it. It got me the first time. So here's another save spot. You can open this counter. We get a vest. Okay. SP Vest 1. Eve was here. That's not wrong. Remember, as a kid, I ended up getting stuck around this area. And I think this is why I went and bought the book, if I remember right. Because I couldn't figure out what to do here. And it's something kind of obtuse. Especially for like an 8 or 10-year-old or whatever I was at the time. Oh god, double monkeys. Yeah, these things are mutated monkeys, by the way. I don't know why Eva's power has this effect on animals, but sure. Dang, 25 damage? Why did I take so much? Also, the other problem is once you commit to an attack, you're just locked in the aim and fire animation until it goes off. So if you get hit twice in the meantime, you just eat that damage. Which obviously can suck. Wow, that's just straight up an improvement in every category. Alright. Very light and durable armor. Light and durable armor to a very durable armor. Sweet. We just get better, team. We just get better. Now let's actually go in this door. You need a key. Oh. Okay, I think I vaguely remember this now. That needing to find that key, I think, was the thing that threw me off last time. Or originally, not last time, but originally. That made this so difficult for me as a kid. Yeah, I actually don't really care for how long it takes for us to shoot. The pistol was much faster in that regard. Oh, come on. I was far enough away that shouldn't have hit. 3 junk. I mean, the only good thing about that is if we go into a fight and I have a bunch of junk on me, we can drop it and then switch to another item in the end that, you know, something dropped for us. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to dodge that. It doesn't seem like to attack me at range, which is fun. So if I time this right, I should be able to get an attack off. Oh, that is quite a large poison cloud attack you just did. Ooh, almost got me. Almost got me. Ow. Jerk. Die, plant monster, die! Level up. Parasite Eve. Okay, Parasite Heal 2 for 60 HP. A Cure P and ammo. Die, plant, die! Or I guess another thing they could do for the inventory is do stacks of stuff, right? Like they could do a stack of, like, junk stacks up to 5. Or, you know, something along those lines. Not make every single item its own individual stack. Hello? I cannot go in this door, apparently? Okay, never mind then. I thought that was a door I could go into, but... Now, I don't know how realistically rendered the park is compared to real life. Like, if I were to go to the real Central Park in New York, would it actually lead into an area that looks like this? I have no idea about that. I just know the Central Park Zoo is a real place in New York. Another medicine too, okay. It's 15 ammo, sweet. Yeah, as of right now, I'd say we're coming out probably gaining on ammo per fight. So the bumps of like plus 15 and stuff probably aren't really necessary, but if you're not good at the combat system or whatever, I could see it you needing the extra ammo. And also the other problem is there's no way to get ammo that isn't in combat. So like I can't go buy ammo, right? Like the only place to get ammo is either from picking it up on the ground or from combat. So if I'm out of ammo, that makes combat really, really hard. Listen, you jerk bird. Oh, another thing I like about the combat system is that there's a sort of scale to this. That's like a realistic scale to the combat zone. So like when we're in a more narrow space, our range covers more of the screen. When we're in a wider space, the zone covers less of the screen. That sort of translates over to the actual fighting arena you're in. Which I think is interesting. That will play a really big part later on. There's a fight you do in a very, very big open space. So having a weapon with long range is really, really important for that fight. Okay. But this is just the... I don't know if I call it fun, but this is just how turn-based RPGs like this work, is just with random battles. I like the wiggle as she's trying to track it as it's flying into for an attack. Well, see, now we have a conundrum. ditch these cure peas. Take all the junk. Yeah, I want to say it's 100 to 150 to unlock the have him build a weapon for you thing. I think is how that works. But I would have to check my player's guide, and I don't have that with me. I wasn't sure if I should use it. What do you think, Ika? Should we use it? Use what? The player's guide. Remember I brought my Parasite Eve player's guide in? Should I use it, or should I just try to play it straight? Like, if I'm just coming into this with what I remember. Are you distracted with the Yug? Are you over there Yugging it up? A bit? Yeah, no problem. Man, I'm sorry I got you back into the jaws of that. However you want to do it. Oh, okay. I didn't realize Yug was gonna bite you so hard, bud. I would have like ixnayed it from the recommendations page. We can't get Ika back off the wagon, man. He hits that Yug real hard. Oh yeah, I couldn't bring Ika with me. Why? Oh, he's got a terrible Yug problem. If he came to this like little friendly tournament, man, he'd be playing Yug non-stop for months on end. It'd end up costing him hundreds of dollars. It'd be bad. He's got a serious Yug problem. Yeah, I think if you remade this, a lot of this could stay the same. I don't think you need to change the dialogue much. Obviously, update the inventory system. Maybe, obviously, better graphics, but that's just part of the remaster. Oh, we had 7. I thought we only had 6, so we're at, I think, 13 now? Yeah, we'll just... Oh, well, I didn't mean to use that, but that's okay. If we weren't at full health, it's fine. Yeah, I think fixing the inventory system would be an issue. Maybe working on the movement system, like cleaning up the actual map that you're moving through a little bit, because there are a lot of little weird spots where you kind of get hung up, or the natural way to move doesn't work, and you have to kind of figure it out. Same with like the phone booth in the park, stuff like that. Oh, I can put this other vest away. Maybe clean up the amount of gear you get. Maybe. Or have like a system for... Maybe when you pick up equipment, not items, but equipment, if you don't want to immediately equip it, you can just send it to your like stash or something. I don't know. I'm a little torn on that one, but we'll get back to the park. We'll save and see if we can at least get past this first half. I have to stop collecting junk. But yeah, I want to say there's my favorite weapon, the PF and P90, is on the list of things they can make for you. And I also think the best weapon is the AK-47. Is arguably the best assault rifle that isn't just found in the world, like the M16 I've got right now. I think, if I remember right, I'd have to check the book. But yeah, this also is what I was talking about, how like you can do a lot of XP grinding and item grinding and stuff, and I would do that all off stream. You can, as you can tell there, I'm kind of trying to skip some of the areas that will trigger fights just to save time. I don't need to fight those 2 to 3 snakes again. Oh, I did want to check this side to see. I can't tell if that's a box. Oh, it is a box. Okay. Medicine 1. That's fine. It looked like there was something in that shadow. But it looked smaller than the other side, so I wasn't sure if it was actually something. Yeah, I'm trying to circumvent as much fighting as I can when we're just kind of running around like this. I want to double check something. Because I think the thing that's throwing me off is in this office. It's something weird like... Because I think you can move this bed. And the key we need is like behind this bed. Oh, there it goes. Yep, there it is. So that was the thing that threw me off as a kid, is that you don't need to be in the corner. You need to be like on this other corner of it that doesn't make any amount of sense. Oh, you need a key. Okay, so we got to go find the key for this first, but that was the thing that I could not figure out as a kid and what I needed to do, because I tried it a dozen times and it never worked. So I literally bought the book just to be able to figure that one puzzle out, because it didn't make any sense to me. So now we gotta go find like the, I don't know. Oh, I didn't mean to come back in here. We gotta go find the first aid room key or whatever. Nah. Oh, it's all... Wow, 3 birds and a monkey. Wow, and our AT is starting at the bottom. Dang. Can I kill a monkey? Oh, come on, I didn't touch it. Obviously, here's an example where if I could fire 3 times, I could have killed that monkey in one attack instead of having to wait for a second one, or spread the damage out. Maybe killed all 3 birds in 2 attacks instead of 3. That's a lot of bonus points. Take that. We'll take the junk, I think, for now. But if we find other more important stuff, I'll have to just force myself to drop it instead of collecting it. That is an old habit that is dying hard. Okay, snakes. I think it was snakes and birds? Yeah. Oh, that was my... So the snake will drop ammo, but the birds will drop junk. Another interesting thing, I think, if I remember correctly, is that after you grind an area for a while, it reduces the chance of having a random encounter there. Oh, there was a medicine in that one. Nice. We'll just eat that right now. It reduces your chance of having a random encounter, I think. Oh, I need a key for this. Okay, so we're missing a key somewhere though. so open, and there was nothing back here. But this feels like the perfect place to hide something. So I went that way. I forgot to reload. That's my fault. But yeah, so I mean, it had to have been an interesting balancing for them to try to build this whole thing. Oh, I just realized she runs all the time when she's in combat. I don't actually have to hold that button down. But it had to be interesting balancing this versus a whole party in like Final Fantasy, right? Like figuring out what's the balance for how hard combat should be for one character who kind of does everything. Kind of trying this at different angles. So this is again one of those like, what am I missing? I feel like we went everywhere that's available now. And unfortunately there's no in-module map of any kind. Yeah, that just kicks me back over here. That's the medical office. Or no, that's the locked one. That leads to the inside enclosure. Now, obviously, the perspective of the map was a little silly there, as we were pretty clearly past this area. By the time the transition to this area happened. There we go. So the strategy is to stay close to the monkeys, but actually not too close to the monkeys. I remember distinctly that we need to go in there, and that gives us, I think, the key to that other gate. The one that's out on down that path. Ow. Oh, he actually just missed. That seems rare. Picking up that ammo. So let me go check in here again and see. Make sure I didn't miss something. Oh wait, can I go left here? No, this is blocked off. I just gotta check to see if like I missed something else. This is what I'm talking about with that. Oh, there it is. That's Zuki. There we go. M203. That's a grenade launcher. That is not what I thought was going to be in there, actually. So, hold on. Let me see what this does. So I'm assuming this does area of effect damage. Holds 5 rounds, though. That's interesting. So an M203 grenade launcher is actually a grenade launcher that you attach to the bottom of an M16. It's a single shot, like breech loading grenade launcher. That is not a 5-shot independent weapon like this. I'm gonna give it a shot and see what happens. Add heat effect to bullets. Ah, okay. So it's not a grenade launcher, it just has fire effect, which would have been useful, I guess, against the Gator. So one thing we could do if we don't really care about this weapon is we could pull this off and put it onto the M16, and then the M16 would then do fire damage. Well, we can try this weapon out and see how it does, but unless it actually has an explosive effect like an M203 is supposed to, it's probably not going to be better than the other rifle. Okay, so now we have the zoo key. So that's what I'm talking about, where they need to work on where the actual interact points are and how you interact with them. So that was bad. That was just really bad, because I'd walked around there and clicked on that stuff a bunch of times already. And if I hadn't known better... There we go. If I hadn't known better, I would have given up and tried to figure something else out. Okay, we got 2 snakes. Huh, it has a different noise, but... Huh. Yeah, I would say this is inferior in all kinds of ways. Okay, what we'll do... You can switch weapons in combat. There's no reason you can't. So yeah, I guess the only reason they gave me that M203 was just to give me a weapon with fire damage, which I guess will be relevant at some point. It's not against these snakes though. The snakes seem resistant to fire damage. Oh, free medicine, I can take that. Sort, put the gun back on top, reload it. Here we go. Everything's back into like a spot. Oh, we can actually read this one. There's so many types of rainforest snakes. Some are poisonous, but most are not. Look for brown monkey, one of many playful rainforest friends. The giant worms of South America are very important to the rainforest ecosystem. Interesting. I don't think we've fought any giant worms yet. But that also explains the things we've been fighting, right? Like some birds. That explains what those brown things are that throw their like hook hand at us. That's the monkeys. And then obviously the 2 different kinds of snakes. The little ones that aren't poisonous and the bigger ones that are poisonous, right? Medicine 2. Cure P. Really haven't had to depend on too much. We can probably just leave a Cure P here. Oh, defense +2. Okay, yeah. I'd say that's worth it. We didn't get the key I was thinking we were supposed to get, though. Maybe we just need the zoo key to come in here at all. Yeah, so now the problem is that if I wanted to reduce my inventory, the only way for me to do that now is I have to go back to the police station again and put that stuff in storage. Which, obviously, is sort of an issue. I don't know how you would fix it other than letting certain items stack, like like medicines and junk. You probably let that stack up to, like I said, 5 or maybe 10. And then maybe each location, like every time you come here, inside of like that first aid room, there's just a inventory box that you can put your stuff into. Like just Resident Evil style, like magical box. You don't really question it, it's just how it works. Or the other option is that you can like transfer stuff through the phone. When you call in to save, you can like save or transfer item, and then you can just transfer stuff into storage that way. I mean, obviously you're circumventing a lot of the inventory management, but I think that's okay. I think as a people, us our module players have learned that weird inventory management really isn't that much fun unless that's the whole premise, but it's not really. You have to keep in mind that this was sold as a survival horror turn-based RPG, right? So it has a lot of the visual like monsters, like very clearly like Silent Hill 2 monsters and stuff running around. But also the limited inventory system means that you can only carry limited amounts of supplies. But that doesn't really work in a JRPG system, like a turn-based RPG system, because they're constantly throwing things at you that you need to be using to heal and stuff, healing potions and such. So they're trying to fit two systems together, and it's not that have a contradictive inventory system, right? Resident Evil has a limited number of items with a limited number of space, whereas a turn-based RPG like Final Fantasy has items dropping off of every monster and random encounters. So it's very different. Okay, store items. We need the zoo key still. We can probably just store one of these. Oh, we have... Okay. We're just going to store... I'm going to store all the medicine. And I'm sure there's probably a better way to do this now. All the medicine ones, we'll just store them. Store this for now. Keep one of those on us. Perfect. That's fine. And then equipment. Put that away. Very torn about this club. Very torn about the club. We're not low on ammo, so I'm gonna leave the club here. Oh, I can't. I can't take the club out of our inventory. Never mind. Never mind. Wait, what? What? Oh, it's just lower. Okay, there we go. I was very confused for a second. Really, they're saying that the grenade launcher has the highest damage of all the other weapons. Like, I know what this is. This is a classic Beretta. This is a model 1911 A1, a classic semi-automatic pistol from World War II. I don't know what the M84F is. I'd have to look that one up. And then the M203, like we talked about, is the grenade launcher. I'm not sure what the M84F is. I don't know that one offhand. Okay, how are we on inventory space? Okay, we're at 10 of 20, so we got 10 spaces. And then, like, the inventory improvement? Like, that's obviously something that in a turn-based RPG you would usually, you would get by buying items, or maybe doing a quest and getting a enhanced inventory backpack or something, right? Whereas here, you're just getting it from leveling up. I guess maybe that's their attempt to kind of offset the fact that you have so many more items that you need to carry around with you at any given time. I just don't understand why they didn't feel the need to have stuff stack. I feel like that's a holdover from the survival horror genre. Like Resident Evil and stuff. Because in Resident Evil, obviously none of your items stack other than bullets. But again, that doesn't work in a system where you have randomized battles and your inventory is just going to fill up with random stuff from those randomized battles. I think that's probably also why they bothered with the ammo system at all. It's just to kind of maintain that survival horror aspect, even though they really probably didn't need to. Like, it just... They could have probably leaned more into the turn-based RPG system and just given you unlimited ammo. Keep the reloads, though. I think keep maintaining the reloads, I think that's important for balancing purposes. And then probably anytime you're outside of combat, your gun just gets fully reloaded. Like, I don't know, maybe you have a button you press, like R2 reloads whatever weapon you're using outside of combat or something, but I think for the most part, there's no reason to not just do that. I'm trying to think. If I go this way, I'm gonna have to fight double monkeys. If I go the other way, it's 2 plant monsters and a monkey and 2 birds usually. Wow, we got through there without a combat sequence. Nice. Okay. Okay, we got through that one. And that one I just ran through the middle. There was nothing I could do. All of the animals have escaped. Yeah, we know. We know, Aya, that's why we've been fighting them, is because they've escaped. Oh, here's a classic move. We can't go this way because there's a body blocking the path. Fought against my first kaiju deck, although the opponent wasn't using it well. Oh. Is that like its own thing? Or do you just mean like big stompy monsters deck? Are kaijus like a special type of card, or are you just referring to them in the generic term of like big stompy monster? Also, cool cutscene warning, everybody. They're an archetype of cards. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're about to have a pretty cool cutscene. I don't remember exactly when it happens, but I know it's coming up here shortly. It has to do with this amphitheater. Also, it has a really hilarious scene at the end. Well, it's not hilarious, it's actually kind of messed up, but the way that the characters interact when it's happening is very funny. Like, it's almost a juxtaposition of like the horrible thing that just happened mixed with like this very innocent moment. Eve. The holiday season brings joy to us all. And this Christmas will be the most special of all. Arrgh! Special because I will no longer be under the control of a host. As I have since the dawn of time. Humans are weak mitochondria can self-evolve. I don't know why they put a dash in that instead of a period. I think it should just be humans are weak. Mitochondria can self-evolve. Mitochondria must now take over the nucleus. Mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell. Oh, cutscene. But yeah, the reason that the pixels look so square like that is they're meant to line up with squares on those old school television. You know, just a little melting all the flesh off the bodies and then turning it into a giant whatever this is. Character building? That's a bit of character building. Being melted alive into living goo? Yeah. Yeah. I have to get backstage and stop her. I can't go anywhere because there's goo everywhere and I don't want to step in people goo. Oh. Random little blonde child again who's definitely a ghost or something. Dang. No mitochondria blurbs? No, probably not. Hands up, freeze! Why? Why are you doing this? See, this is a very anime moment also, where after all of this horrible stuff that Eve has done, we just run up and point our gun at her and start talking to her. When it's like, no, you just start shooting her. Like, you don't talk to this. You don't talk to this creature. You just pull out your gun and start firing. That's all you can do. You know what I mean? Why? Why are you doing this? You again? But you are too late. You will not ruin my plans as you did last night. Stop! We just let her fly away. No shooting at her. All we did is yell stop and she didn't listen, so we let her go. Oh. I thought there was another cutscene right after that last one. I guess not. But yeah, the reason that so much of this stuff is square like that is built around the concept that old TVs, their pixels on the TVs were squares. So when viewed through an old LCD or the non-LCD screens, like the old tube TVs, it would cause the edges of those to blur together. And that would create a much more clean-looking picture. That's why if you go back and play old modules, oh, we can actually go this way now. But you go back and play old modules, they don't look as good, is because you're playing them on a modern TV that the art isn't built for. A revive? Those are good. I saw another one. Where's the other chest at? Let me just do a boot, scoot, and boogie here as I try to find it. I know it's here. You could see it from... Okay, let me go back down and see when the camera shifts. Okay, it looks like it's in the back corner. Oh, there it is. It wasn't in the back corner, it was like the middle side. Okay, we just gotta find a save point now. Oh, there's one. Oh, combat first. Oh, and there's a chest over there too. Oh, it's a giant mutated polar bear. Alright, fun. I'm gonna try to use some offense magic on you. I'm gonna hit you with a slow. Burr. Target one giant mutated polar bear. Oh, you have lightning attacks. I didn't expect that from a bear. That is a lot of stagger. Oh, come on. I was very far away from that. Oh, he died actually very quickly. Level up. Nice. Parasite powers have evolved. Barrier. Use PE to absorb damage. Interesting. Okay. Level 13, max HP 174, and we have 389 bonus points. He dropped 15 rounds for us, and we only used 3 to kill him. Oh, just a medicine 2? Okay. That's why I left all those medicine 1s back at the base. It really felt like we were getting to a point where they weren't really relevant, or not as relevant anyway. Alright, perfect. We can call it there. We got past the halfway point that I wanted to get to with that cutscene and stuff. I thought there was one other cutscene that didn't happen, so maybe it'll happen next time. It might also not happen until we get to the end of it. The end of this first chapter, or first day, or whatever. I can't remember exactly how they break it down. I can't remember if it's days or if it's chapters, but I just noticed you can actually see the buildings and stuff on the other side of Central Park in the background above the this canopy area here. That's interesting. What is this, a pagoda? I'm trying to remember what this would be called. I think this is a pagoda, right? Or, what's the other thing? If it's not a pagoda, it's the other thing. Oh, what's the other thing called? I can't remember now. There's the D&D joke about a guy attacking one because he doesn't know what it is and he just assumes it's evil or, like, aggressive. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, though. I love if you pause. That's all that happens, by the way. Yeah, so we've been at this for just shy of 3 hours, which is about right, actually. Alright, I'll pause this. I'm going to do this. Boom. I'll get a save state. I'll save state in 1. Save state. And then we can call it right there. Any of the lurkers, of course, thank you. You have the Twitch roll go around. We always appreciate you here. If you need a well thought out solution, you need a thinking solution. Raven Hillbrook Inc. Thinking Solutions. I think that's about got it, everyone. I hope to see you all back on Saturday for Elder Scrolls and Pathologic. But that'll be it. Ika, you have a good night. Everyone else, you have a good whatever you're up to. And that'll be it for me. Bye!